Hello, and a very warm welcome to everyone. If you are a senior, or if you have a parent or grandparent whose health you care about, then this video is specially made for you. Today, we are going to talk about a very common health concern that affects millions of people as they get older: high blood pressure. Managing this condition often involves medication, but what if nature also offered a helping hand? What if a simple, affordable, and delicious vegetable could play a significant role in keeping your blood pressure in a healthy range? That is the powerful promise we are exploring. In this video, we will shine a spotlight on a humble yet incredibly powerful vegetable that you might have seen in the market but never fully appreciated: the long bean. These long, green pods, also known as yard-long beans or snake beans, are more than just a side dish. They are a natural gift for cardiovascular health, packed with specific nutrients that directly target the mechanisms of blood pressure regulation. We will break down the science into very simple terms, so you can understand exactly how adding long beans to your diet can be a proactive step towards better health. This is not about a magic cure, but about empowering you with knowledge. It is about making informed choices for a healthier, more vibrant life in your golden years. So, whether you are looking to support your own health or the health of someone you love, stay with us. Get ready to discover how this everyday vegetable can become an extraordinary ally in your journey to wellness. Before we dive into the benefits of long beans, let us first make sure we all understand what high blood pressure is in the simplest way possible. Think of your heart as a powerful pump and your blood vessels, your arteries and veins, as a vast network of hoses or pipes that carry blood to every single part of your body. Blood pressure is simply the force of your blood pushing against the walls of these pipes. Now, a certain amount of pressure is absolutely necessary. It is what keeps the blood flowing, delivering oxygen and vital nutrients to your organs, from your brain to your toes. However, problems begin when this force becomes consistently too strong. This is what doctors call high blood pressure or hypertension. Imagine forcing water through a garden hose with too much pressure all the time. What happens? The hose gets stretched, weakened, and over time, it can get damaged. Similarly, when your blood pressure is high all the time, it puts an immense strain on your entire circulatory system. It silently damages the delicate lining of your arteries, makes your heart work much harder than it should, and over many years, this can lead to serious health problems like heart attacks, strokes, and kidney disease. The most challenging part is that high blood pressure often has no obvious symptoms, which is why it is called the silent killer. You can feel perfectly fine while it is quietly causing harm inside. This is why managing it, through diet, lifestyle, and sometimes medication, is one of the most important things you can do for your long-term health. Now, you might wonder, why does high blood pressure become so much more common as we enter our senior years? The reasons are natural changes that happen within our bodies over time. One of the biggest factors is the loss of flexibility in our blood vessels. When we are young, our arteries are elastic and supple like a new rubber band. They can expand and contract easily with each heartbeat, which helps to cushion the force of the blood flow and maintain healthy pressure. But as we age, these blood vessels naturally tend to become stiffer and harder, more like a worn-out garden hose. This condition is often called arteriosclerosis, or hardening of the arteries. When the pipes are rigid, they cannot expand as well, so the pressure inside them rises. Another reason is the buildup of plaque, a substance made of fat, cholesterol, and other materials on the inner walls of the arteries. This buildup, known as atherosclerosis, narrows the passageway for blood. It is like rust building up inside a pipe, making the opening smaller. When the space is narrower, the same amount of blood has to be forced through a tighter space, which also increases the pressure. Furthermore, our kidneys, which play a key role in regulating blood pressure by balancing salt and water in our body, may also not function as efficiently as they used to. All these factors combined make seniors more susceptible to hypertension. But here is the crucial and hopeful takeaway. While we cannot stop the aging process, we can powerfully influence how our bodies age through the choices we make, especially with our diet. Now that we understand the challenge, let us meet a simple and powerful ally from the plant kingdom, the long bean. You have probably seen these in the market, those very long, slender green pods that often look like they are overflowing from the baskets. They are sometimes called yardlong beans, and while they are related to the common green bean, they are a distinct vegetable with their own unique nutritional profile. In many parts of the world, they are a staple food, valued for their taste and versatility in the kitchen. But beyond their culinary uses, long beans are a hidden gem for health, especially when it comes to supporting cardiovascular wellness. They are not a flashy or expensive superfood from a faraway land. They are humble, accessible, and easy to grow. This makes them a practical choice for anyone, including seniors on a fixed budget. The magic of long beans lies not in one single miracle compound, but in a powerful combination of several key nutrients that work together in harmony. These nutrients directly address the root causes of high blood pressure that we discussed earlier, vessel stiffness and fluid balance. By incorporating long beans into your diet, you are not just eating a vegetable, you are actively giving your body the tools it needs to manage blood pressure naturally. They are a fantastic example of how traditional, everyday foods can be some of the best medicines nature has to offer. So, let us move beyond just seeing them as a side dish and start recognizing them for what they truly are, a nutritional powerhouse designed by nature to support a healthy heart and calm the pressure within your veins. The first and perhaps most important nutrient in long beans for blood pressure control is potassium. You may have heard of potassium before, but let us break down exactly why it is so critical. In our modern diets, we often consume too much sodium, which is a primary component of table salt. Sodium makes your body hold on to extra water. This extra water in your bloodstream increases the total volume of blood, which in turn puts more pressure on your blood vessel walls, much like overfilling a water balloon. This is where potassium comes in as a perfect counterbalance. Think of potassium and sodium as two sides of a seesaw. For optimal health, they need to be in balance. Potassium works primarily in the kidneys, acting like a gentle but effective signal, encouraging your body to flush out the excess sodium and water through urine. By reducing this excess fluid, potassium directly helps to lower the total volume of blood in your system, which immediately reduces the pressure inside your blood vessels. Furthermore, potassium has a direct relaxing effect on the walls of your blood vessels. It helps the tiny muscles in the vessel walls to relax and widen, creating more space for blood to flow through easily. When the passage is wider, the pressure naturally goes down. Long beans are an excellent source of this vital mineral, making them a natural and effective dietary tool to help rebalance the sodium-potassium scale in your favor. The second key player in the long beans blood pressure lowering team is magnesium. If potassium is the fluid manager, then magnesium is the relaxation expert. Magnesium is a mineral involved in hundreds of different processes in your body, and one of its most important jobs is acting as a natural vasodilator. Let us understand what that means. Vaso refers to blood vessels, and dilator means to widen. So, a vasodilator is something that helps your blood vessels become wider. Imagine your blood vessels are like roads. When there is a traffic jam or high pressure, you need to widen the roads to allow the cars, or in this case, blood cells, to flow through more freely. Magnesium helps to do exactly this. It signals the smooth muscles that line the walls of your arteries to relax. When these muscles relax, the tension in the vessel walls decreases, and the diameter of the blood vessel increases. This creates a larger space for blood to circulate, which significantly reduces the resistance and pressure against the vessel walls. It is like turning a narrow, stressful mountain path into a wide, calm highway for your blood. Many people do not get enough magnesium in their diets, and this deficiency can contribute to increased blood vessel tension and higher blood pressure. By eating long beans, which are a rich source of magnesium, you are directly supplying your body with the essential material it needs to keep your blood vessels relaxed, flexible, and open, promoting smooth and easy blood flow throughout your body. The third powerful nutrient in long beans that supports blood pressure is something we often hear about for digestion, but its benefits for the heart are just as important: dietary fiber. Fiber is the indigestible part of plant foods, and it comes in different forms. The type found abundantly in long beans is particularly good for your cardiovascular system. So, how does a nutrient that we do not even digest help with blood pressure? It works in two brilliant ways. First, soluble fiber, which dissolves in water to form a gel-like substance inside your digestive system, has a direct effect on cholesterol. This gel binds to cholesterol particles, specifically the bad LDL cholesterol, and helps remove them from your body before they are absorbed into the bloodstream. Why is this important for blood pressure? When less cholesterol is circulating in your blood, there is less material available to form plaque, the sticky substance that can build up and harden your arteries. Remember, hardened and narrowed arteries force the heart to pump harder, raising blood pressure. By helping to keep your arteries clear and flexible, fiber supports healthy blood flow and normal pressure. Secondly, a diet rich in fiber helps with weight management. High-fiber foods are very filling, which means they help you feel satisfied for longer, reducing the tendency to overeat or snack on unhealthy foods. Maintaining a healthy weight is crucial because excess body fat, especially around the abdomen, can increase blood volume and release hormones that further constrict blood vessels and raise pressure. Therefore, the fiber in long beans is not just a passive component. It is an active warrior that protects your arteries from blockages and helps your body maintain a healthy weight, both of which are fundamental for long-term blood pressure control. While potassium, magnesium, and fiber are the lead actors, the health benefits of long beans are boosted by a vital supporting cast: antioxidants and vitamin C. To understand their role, we need to talk about a process called oxidative stress. Think of your body's cells like metal that can rust over time. This rusting is caused by unstable molecules called free radicals, which are produced naturally by our bodies and also come from environmental sources like pollution and unhealthy foods. When too many free radicals build up, they cause damage to our cells, including the cells that line our blood vessels. This damage contributes to inflammation and hardening of the arteries, which are key drivers of high blood pressure. This is where antioxidants come in. They are like a protective anti-rust coating. They neutralize free radicals, preventing them from causing harm. Long beans are a good source of various antioxidants, including vitamin C, which is a particularly powerful one. Vitamin C does double duty. As an antioxidant, it protects your blood vessels from oxidative damage. But it also plays a direct role in producing collagen, which is the main protein that gives structure and elasticity to your skin, tissues, and blood vessels. By supporting collagen production, vitamin C helps keep your arterial walls strong and supple, allowing them to expand and contract properly with each heartbeat. So, while they may not be the headline nutrients for blood pressure, the antioxidants and vitamin C in long beans work silently in the background to protect your circulatory system from the daily wear and tear that can lead to hypertension. You might be looking at long beans and thinking, they look a lot like green beans. Are they really that different? Or perhaps you are wondering how they compare to other beans like kidney beans or black beans. This is an excellent question. While all vegetables are beneficial, long beans have a specific nutritional edge when it comes to blood pressure management. Let us compare them to their closest relative, the common green bean. Both are healthy choices, but long beans generally contain a higher concentration of the key minerals we have been discussing, potassium and magnesium. Gram for gram, you're often getting a more potent dose of these blood pressure regulating minerals from long beans. Now, compared to dried beans like kidney beans or black beans, the comparison is different. Those beans are fantastic sources of fiber and protein, and they also contain potassium and magnesium. However, they are much more calorie-dense and are typically eaten in larger, heavier portions. Long beans, being a fresh, watery vegetable, are very low in calories and can be eaten in generous amounts without concern. This makes them an ideal choice for seniors who may need a nutrient-dense food that is also light and easy to digest. Furthermore, their mild flavor and tender crisp texture when cooked make them a versatile and gentle ingredient for those with sensitive appetites or dental concerns. So, while other beans are certainly healthy, long beans offer a unique combination of high potassium and magnesium content with low calories and easy digestibility, making them a particularly targeted and practical food for seniors focusing on heart health. Knowing the incredible health benefits of long beans is the first step. The next is knowing how to choose the best ones at the market and keep them fresh at home. This is important because fresh, high-quality long beans will not only taste better, but will also have the highest levels of those valuable nutrients we have been discussing. When you are at the grocery store or local market, look for long beans that are firm and snap easily when you bend them. They should feel crisp, not soft or limp. The color is also a great indicator. Choose beans that have a vibrant, uniform green color. Avoid any bundles that have significant brown spots, visible wrinkles, or any signs of wilting, as this means they are old and have lost much of their water content and nutritional value. Sometimes you might see very thin long beans. These are often the most tender. Once you have brought these fresh beans home, proper storage is key to preserving their freshness. Do not just leave them in a plastic bag on the counter. The best way to store them is to place them, unwashed, inside a loosely sealed plastic bag or a reusable container lined with a paper towel. The paper towel will absorb any excess moisture that can lead to rotting. Then, place the bag or container in the crisper drawer of your refrigerator. The cool, humid environment of the crisper is perfect for keeping vegetables fresh. Stored this way, your long beans should stay crisp and nutritious for up to 5 to 7 days. When you are ready to cook them, you can then wash them thoroughly under cool running water. This simple process of selection and storage ensures that you get the maximum health benefit and the best flavor from every meal you prepare. Let us put this knowledge into action with a very simple, quick, and delicious recipe that anyone can make: garlic sautéed long beans. This method of cooking is perfect because it is fast, which helps to preserve the nutrients, and it brings out a wonderful, savory flavor. To start, wash your long beans and then dry them with a clean kitchen towel. Next, cut them into pieces that are easy to eat, about 2 to 3 inches long. Now, take a few cloves of garlic and chop them finely or slice them thinly. The garlic is not just for flavor, it also contains heart-healthy compounds of its own. Place a large pan or a wok on the stove over medium heat. Add 1 to 2 tablespoons of a healthy oil, like olive oil or avocado oil, and let it heat up. Add your chopped garlic and stir for just about 30 seconds until it becomes fragrant. Be careful not to burn it. Now, add your cut long beans to the pan. Stir them well to coat them with the garlic and oil. To help them cook through without burning, add about a 1/4 cup of water or, for even more flavor, a low-sodium vegetable broth. Immediately cover the pan with a lid and let the beans steam for about 5 to 7 minutes. until they are tender but still have a slight crunch. Finally, season them with herbs like black pepper, a little dried oregano, or a sprinkle of parsley instead of salt. This creates a flavorful, heart-healthy side dish that perfectly complements any main course. For our second recipe, we will create a colorful and complete meal that is both nutritious and satisfying, a long bean stir-fry. Stir-frying is another excellent cooking technique as it uses high heat for a short time, locking in the vibrant color and crisp texture of the vegetables while preserving their nutrients. Begin by preparing your long beans just as before. Wash, dry, and cut them into 2-inch pieces. The beauty of a stir-fry is that you can add many other healthy vegetables. Consider slicing a carrot into thin strips, cutting a bell pepper into chunks, and adding some sliced onions. You can also include a protein source like firm tofu cut into cubes or some thin strips of chicken breast. Now, heat 1 tablespoon of oil in a wok or a large, deep pan over high heat. If you are using chicken or tofu, cook that first until it is nearly done, then remove it and set it aside. Next, add all your hard vegetables, starting with the carrots and long beans, as they take a bit longer to cook. Stir them constantly for a couple of minutes. Then, add the softer vegetables like bell peppers and onions. After another minute, you can add the cooked protein back into the pan. For the sauce, instead of a pre-made sauce which is often very high in sodium, create your own healthy version. Mix together 1 tablespoon of low-sodium soy sauce, a 1/4 cup of water, and a small teaspoon of minced ginger. Pour this mixture over the stir-fry and continue to cook for 1 final minute, stirring everything together until it is well-coated and heated through. This results in a delicious, balanced, and visually appealing meal that is packed with blood pressure-friendly nutrients. Before you rush to the market to buy long beans, it is extremely important that we discuss some crucial safety tips and considerations. While long beans are a wonderfully healthy food for most people, they are a powerful source of nutrients, and with that power comes the need for a little caution. The most important message of this entire video is this: long beans are a fantastic dietary supplement, but they are not a replacement for any blood pressure medication that your doctor has prescribed you. Never stop or reduce your medication because you have started eating more long beans. Think of them as a helpful partner to your medicine, working alongside it to support your health, not as a substitute. You must always work with your healthcare provider when making any significant changes to your diet, especially if you have a pre-existing condition. This leads to a second key point regarding potassium. While the potassium in long beans is beneficial for most people with high blood pressure, individuals with kidney disease or chronic kidney problems need to be very careful. When kidneys are not functioning properly, they cannot remove excess potassium from the blood, which can lead to a dangerous buildup. If you have any known kidney issues, it is essential to talk to your doctor or a registered dietitian about how much potassium is safe for you to consume. Finally, remember the principle of balance. Do not eat a huge plate of long beans every single meal. The healthiest diet is a varied one. Enjoy long beans as a regular part of a balanced diet that includes a rainbow of other fruits and vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins. This ensures you get a wide spectrum of nutrients without overconsuming any single one. Let us take a moment to bring everything we have learned together. We started by understanding that high blood pressure is a serious concern for seniors, often caused by stiffening arteries and fluid balance issues. We then discovered that the humble long bean is a natural powerhouse perfectly suited to address these very problems. We broke down its 3 key nutrients: potassium, which helps your kidneys flush out excess sodium and fluid, reducing blood volume and pressure; magnesium, which acts as a natural relaxant for your blood vessel walls, allowing them to widen and ease the flow of blood; and dietary fiber, which supports heart health by helping to manage cholesterol and body weight. We also acknowledge the supporting roles of antioxidants and vitamin C, which protect your blood vessels from daily damage. We learned how to select the freshest beans and store them properly, and we explored two simple, delicious, and low-sodium recipes to make them a regular part of your meals. The overall message is one of empowerment. Managing your health does not always have to be complicated or expensive. Sometimes, the most effective strategies are found in the simple, whole foods that nature provides. By making a conscious choice to include long beans in your diet, you are taking a proactive, positive, and tasty step towards supporting your cardiovascular health and overall well-being in your senior years. If you found this information helpful and learned something new about how to support your health naturally, please let us know by giving this video a thumbs up. That little like button really helps our channel grow and reach more wonderful people like you. If you have not already, I warmly invite you to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell. By subscribing, you will not miss our future videos where we continue to explore simple, practical, and effective tips for healthy aging, from nutrition to gentle exercises and more. We are building a community here focused on positive and supportive health information. Now, I would love to hear from you. Learning from each other is so important. Please share your own experiences or ideas in the comments section below. What is your favorite way to cook long beans? Do you have a family recipe that you would like to share? Or perhaps you have another healthy vegetable that you swear by. Your knowledge could be incredibly valuable to someone else watching. Thank you so much for spending your time with us today. Take care of yourself, make healthy choices, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Until then, be well.